Welcome to Plainsmen football on a beautiful night at Husky Stadium, located here at Edmond North High School. It's week 3 of high school football under the lights on a Thursday night, as the 0-3 Huskies and the 1-1 Plainsmen get ready to face off live on EPS TV. Hi everybody, Landon Collins alongside Hayden Clark. Hayden, what a matchup we have tonight.
Ooh, this is a very interesting matchup here tonight between two teams looking for wins that they need to have. These wins are early in the season, but they're very important towards your season to get the playoffs under the new rule. We have some really good key matchups here tonight between Tyke Andrews and Cedric Fraser, two D1 prospects, two of the best at their position in the state, looking to face off here on the gridiron tonight. That's going to be a very good matchup, very interesting to watch. Enid is currently 1-1 right now, looking for a win tonight to have that positive winning record. And they have a little bit of injuries. They're a little bit dinged up in some positions. Eric Ford obviously out for some time. So is Jaden Blunk. So is Seth Carlson. They're all out for some time. A little bit banged up. So that is very interesting to watch, is it?
Oh yes, for sure, Hayden. I mean, coming off a bye week, you get a lot of practice going on. So we talked to Coach Condor earlier this week. You know,
just a lot of the same with the preparation.
It's really a lot of the same. You got to keep the kids focused in the first week, and then the second week is the game week. And it's really important what you do in that 2-week period. And if you look at this Plainsman offense, I mean, tonight, Edmond North, they're going to bring pressure. And if Enid can't handle it, it's going to get really interesting.
Yeah, this is a very physical team up front on this defense and offense. Very much so on defense. They bring a lot of pressure. They pressure teams more often than most. We'll see a pressure around 60% of defensive snaps tonight. So look at this offense to try to get the ball off quickly, get some runs in. If they can, they need to run the ball efficiently tonight, and with that pressure, who knows if they can or not. Luke Rao is obviously a very great running back, and I believe he could. It's just a question of how well they can execute tonight. That's what Coach Condor talked about. It's more of the same. It's just about the execution and how well they execute. They did that very well last week against Ponca City. They hope to repeat that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Edmond North is a lot more physical team than Ponca City, and don't get me wrong, Ponca City is a great team. They just didn't come out with a win 2 weeks ago, but this team is pretty physical, and they may be 0-3, but don't.
They kept up with Deer Creek for a while.
Yeah,
Deer Creek is one of the best teams in 6A1.
And, I mean, with Seth Carlson out, Hayden, you have some young guys coming in that might get some reps tonight, like Aiden Robinson, Brady Bierschmidt, or Zaire Allen, and maybe even Jamison Washington.
So they're going to have to spread the ball a lot more tonight.
Spread the ball, yeah.
Tyke's going to be guarded by one of the best corners in the state.
And that could also lead to Brock Slater getting a lot more targets this week because obviously one of the top corners in the state is going to be guarding Tyke, and every team we're going to play this year is probably going to double team Tyke. Don't get me wrong, because he's a great player. But when you have your second option out in Seth Carlson, that's when Brock Slater comes in, the slot player. And honestly, Hayden, he could have a huge game tonight.
Mm-hmm. And we're also surprisingly going to see Eric Lewis Jr. playing on some offensive snaps tonight. Maybe see if they can get him with his speed, make some plays here and there.
And yeah, Eric Lewis Jr., great defensive player.
And he's going to be an impact player on defense tonight in pass coverage.
And speaking of defense, I mean, defense is going to be really important tonight, Hayden. If the defense can play fundamental football and avoid penalties, this game, it should be in good hands. You just got to get the offense to keep it rolling.
Yeah, in Enid's offense, they just really have to avoid those turnovers, you know. And this defense is going to have to force turnovers and make plays and be physical, just as physical as this team is.
A very good veteran defense the Plainsmen have this year. But if they tackle, that is the key. Another key factor to winning this game tonight.
8 returning starters, all of them very experienced, with 6 of them being seniors.
So, Hayden, Edmond North 0-3 so far this year.
A very good 0-3 team, though, may I say. This offense is very similar to the Plainsmen offense. They run that power spread offensive look. They can throw some in the Wildcat, too, decent on the ground. And they're big up front. They're not as physical, but they have the size. They're very young with their skill positions, and their QB, Price Bender Jr., he's a junior this year. He's a lot like Bennett, maybe a little bit shaky at times, can turn the ball over, has a little bit of inexperience, but if he's on his game, he's one of the best QBs out there.
Yeah, I mean, a team that went 3-7 last year, just like the Plainsmen, they have not gone 0-4 since the 2018 season, which was a season that they ended up going winless in 0-10. And really, on paper, they don't look like a great team, but they really are a good physical football team.
Their skill positions are really young, but they're good. One of those players that's a senior is Ben Walker. He's the feature running back on this offense. He's going to be the guy you see carry the rock most of the time. With Jonathan Sawyer, another senior, leading the team in receiving yards a game, averaging 103 yards a game. He's a very big impact player. Eric Lewis, if he's on him, has really got to lock him up tonight, and so will other corners. I predict we're going to see a bit of a look on defense with multiple corners covering different guys each time. Not really one guy keen on one person, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure, Hayden.
So this offense for Edmond is really just going to have to be more physical than the Enid defense. The Enid defense had a little bit of a shaky game in the first game of the season, but they really picked it up against Ponca. But this team's a little more physical than Ponca. So they're really going to be tested tonight on who's more physical and who wants it more.
And we're going to say this about all night long with Cedric Frazier Jr. and Tyke Andrews going head-to-head. Both, I mean, honestly,
It's
some of the top at the position in the state. And this is, if you're looking for a key matchup tonight, that's the one you want to look for.
that could be the wide receiver corner matchup of the week.
And maybe even the season, Hayden, and all of football in the state of Oklahoma.
Wow, it's just going to be a really good game.
And, you know, Edmond North are going to be bringing a lot of blitz packages. As we said, they brought about 65% of pressure against Deer Creek in week 0.
But they really turned it down against Memorial with only 40%.
But honestly, Hayden, tonight you're going to need to look somewhere in between that.
Yeah.
And where
Like
the
I
pressure
said,
is going to be. About
around
maybe
that,
50, 55% is where you should expect the Huskies to bring pressure. So every snap is going to be different.
And that's why that
50-50
loss.
shot.
And that's why that loss of Eric Ford is such a big loss, because you don't have one of your best offensive linemen in there. Hopefully they can overcome that and play a really good game. They need a really clean game. Last week against Ponca, they had a lot of penalties on offense and defense. It's going to be a really clean game, or it needs to be.
And Hayden, this is a brand new stadium built back in 2018.
Amazing
Husky
stadium.
5,000 capacity. We got artificial turf out here too. It's pretty nice.
It's
a
a
new
very-
facility.
It's a very nice stadium. We had a good look at it before the game. We've been here for a little bit. One of the nicest stadiums I can say we've been to, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's been very nice, very good place. 4 stories here. It's awesome. So,
And the Plains are about to run out of their Enid helmets here soon. And so are the Huskies as they're playing their hype video currently. But we're going to have a head-to-head matchup tonight between the Edmond North Huskies and the Enid Plainsmen. 6A1 both teams, but Plainsmen are in the first district as the Huskies are in the second. So this is a conference matchup, not a district matchup. But it's still going to help for the playoff race for both teams because they'll still be in the same playoffs if both teams would make it. But here comes the Plainsmen as they run out of the tunnel, all pumped up, ready for the game tonight. And the Plainsman hopeful is sitting out there in the crowd in his jersey theme for the students. And you see a couple of jerseys out there. I actually lended a couple jerseys to some of my friends. Russell Westbrook and a C.D. Lamb one.
oh, the C.D. Lamb one sounds very nice. You know, there's really just not much to say besides I'm ready to watch this game, see what happens, and see who wins, you know? So here tonight, we also have a volleyball game here at home, a pink out game. You know, that's obviously we want to cheer on our volleyball players too.
So if you're at that game, make some noise for the Pacers as they will be facing off on pink out night at the Enid High School new gym. As we're about a minute till kickoff here at Husky Stadium as the Plainsmen are on their sideline, and on the far sideline is the Edmond North Huskies.
So maybe if you're not here, you couldn't make it here down in Edmond, and you want to go to a game, you can go to the volleyball game tonight. Show up, make some noise for our Pacers as they're looking to win tonight.
Plainsmen are coming out onto the field for kickoff. The special teams unit and the Huskies are all huddled up on their near sideline.
Looks like we will be kicking to start.
Daniel Real has sent it away. Actually broke a Plainsman record 2 weeks ago with 4 field goals in 1 game. He's made Plainsman history, Hayden.
He's now part of history. Very proud of him for that. You know, normally we'd say Friday night lights, but oddly enough, it is a Thursday night game. I don't think we've had that a lot, have we?
No, it's really not scheduled a lot, maybe only once or twice a year, but I think we have 3 games, I believe, this year.
A little more than
odd.
usual. So the Huskies will start with the ball first on offense, so we're going to see this Plainsman defense first.
Devonor Matthews back to receive for the Huskies. Daniel Real to send it away. The 1-1 Plainsmen come onto the road to face off the 0-3 Huskies as we're about to set away and kick off here at Husky Stadium. Real looks right, looks left. Approaching the 40-yard line, sends it away, high kick right side. And it's taken inside the 30. Goes upfield, finds a hole, and look out! Takes him down at the 40-yard line.
Big gain, but a good hit on the play.
Into Plainsman territory, and they'll start right around the 40.
Not the ideal start.
Inside the left hash.
So this young Husky offense is going to go out with good field position. See if they can get the job done. Hopefully not.
First down and 10 from the 40 in Plainsman territory. Bender. Play action over the middle. Reeled in by Frazier Jr. And that's the Division I prospect we've been talking about, Hayden.
Big catch early in the game. Setting the tone early. And that will be a first down, a gain of over 10.
And they're going to do a hurry-up offense here.
Trying to
Matthews to the left of Bender.
Interesting to go really quick.
Ball on the 28, second down. Quick throw left side, taken in. Frazier cuts upfield up the sideline, taken out of bounds. He does not quite pass that first down marker.
Good gain on first down, though. Just really good blocking. He was very patient, able to find a hole, go through, get a good pickup for a second down. That may actually be a first.
It looks like they're about 1 yard away from the first down marker. It's going to be an upcoming third down. It's going to be a first down and 10 as the refs rule it that. It's going to be marked at the 19-yard line. They are now in the red zone.
Looked like it would have been only a second down, but they call it the first.
Never mind. Second down and 2. At the 17. Bender play action going towards the for Cedric Frazier Jr. And in his shadow was number 21, Eric Lewis Jr.
Frazier was a little open. Just the ball overthrown. So missed opportunity. That'll bring up a third down and short.
And he may not be the leading receiving yard player on this offense.
But he is an impact player. He really
He
is.
definitely is a weapon on both sides of the ball. As Edmond North, they really like to play their best players on both sides of the ball. Motions Frazier, fires, taken in. Frazier hit. And an upcoming 4th down after the 3rd down stop. Cedric Frazier taken down by the Plainsmen defense.
Very good play by the Plainsmen. Tighten up on 3rd down. Looks like they will go for it, so let's see if they can clamp up again. We haven't seen a run yet on this drive. Could see it on 4th and short.
4th down and 2 in a wildcat formation for the Huskies as they're going for it. Hill takes a snap. Hill goes forward, 1st down Wildcats.
Good play design by the the Wildcats. New set of downs.
Flag down on the field. False start on the Huskies as they will move back 5 yards.
Excuse me, we accidentally called them the Wildcats.
And head ref with the call there, Joe Oglesby.
Penalties will be very important tonight. Luckily, that goes in our favor. So that'll make it a 1st and long. Go back a little bit.
And 10 personnel. Hands it off. And he's not going to get much. He's actually going to get no yards.
Blue Sea coming up there.
Number 5, Devonor Matthews with the carry.
And we have a player down, so we will be back in a moment.
After that quick break, we are back.
So they get the 5 yards back. It'll make it 2nd and 10. You are.
And it's a wildcat run, and he's going to dive forward for a couple.
Blue Sea coming up again to make it a 3rd and long. Already getting to call the Blue Sea's name early and often, 2 times in a row, maybe even 3.
Big 3rd down upcoming for the Plainsmen defense. It's going to be 3rd down. It's 7 to be exact. And they're in the red zone, so this is going to be really crucial, Hayden.
It really is. See if they get one of those short passes in to try to get the easy gain.
9 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Score 0 all. 3rd down and 8 upcoming. Motion, Wildcat. He's going to give it to Frazier. He's trying to get outside. Taken down by the feet.
Good play. Looks like Devin Gaines was there to make the play. It'll make it a 4th and 7. And the field goal unit may come out.
Good stop by the Plainsmen defense there, Hayden.
Plainsmen showing up early in good field position for the Huskies. The Plainsmen end up locking up and forcing the 4th down. See if they can get a miss on the field goal again like week 1.
And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Score is 3-0. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And the Plainsmen offense are going to hopefully be on the field here soon.
You know, I'd say that was a win for the Plainsmen defense. In such bad field position, to be able to force them to take the field goal was honestly a really good sign. So, really interested to see what the offense does on this drive. This is going to be their first drive at the game. See if they can put some points on the board, match their score better.
Yeah, of course, Hayden. I mean, like I said, if the Plainsmen defense can play fundamental football, and they really did avoid penalties. 2 weeks ago, we had over 100 yards of penalties, and most were on our defense.
Penalties were really shooting them in the foot, so
we
hopefully...
we didn't see any flags on that last drive. We did see one on Edmond North.
Yeah, Coach Condor really said the two things they really worked on is tackling and penalties, and that's the two things we really want to see them do better in.
And we saw them do good on that last drive there.
And they didn't look bad in points in the game at Ponca 2 weeks ago. They just really need to clean it up more.
After the quick stop and field goal, the score is 3-0. Edmond North leads here at Husky Stadium. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go as the Edmond North special teams unit comes out to send it away to the Plainsmen. Number 99, Carson McKee, to send it away for the Huskies. Back to receive, number 9, Tyke Andrews. Approaches the ball, and it's a high lob kick towards the middle. Taken in by Eric Lewis Jr. at the 30. Breaks 2 tackles, and he's taken down quick. No, the ball is on the ground. He picked it back up and took it towards the left sideline. And the Plainsmen offense is going to set up here for first down and 10 in their own territory.
So this Husky defense, see if they can bring pressure early. And, you know, try to make Bennett scramble. Try to improvise with his throws.
And the shotgun formation, it's a screen play to Andrews. On the left sideline, he's going to cut upfield. First down and more. Tyke Andrews taken down from behind into Husky territory after the huge gain, taken down at the 34-yard line.
Big play early. Look at what they did. Good play design to get it to him short. Let him do his magic with yards after the catch. And he is just so explosive and fast, able to get the great gain. Look at the decision-making early, too, to take that short pass. Obviously, it was a design, but he could have threw it somewhere else. You never know. You never know if he could have ran back, tried to scramble, tried to improvise. He made a really, really good, smart play.
After the mass gain, first down and 10. In Husky territory, gives it to Luke Rao. Gets hit out of bounds, stays on his feet. Upcoming second down and 6 for the Plainsmen.
That's something else we talked about seeing is the running. Let's see what they were going to do on the run game. Obviously, this team is trying to be physical up front and bring the pressure and try to stop the run. It's a very promising gain early, first carry.
And 10 personnel, the Plainsmen set up for second down and 6. Hands off to Luke Rao up the middle. And he goes forward for about 2 or 3 yards. Upcoming third down and about 5. And this is going to be a big play here. I mean, obviously every play matters, but
chipping it a little shorter to make it a third and medium. I could see Coach Woods going for it here on this drive too. He's a very aggressive coach, as we know, so I can definitely see that happening.
And 10 personnel still. The Plainsmen set up for third and 5. Motion Slater back to throw Percival. Over the middle, towards the end zone, overthrown, intended for Tyke Andrews.
Overthrown. Missed opportunity as he was wide open. Maybe he threw it a little too late and overthrew it at the same time, But they are going to, it looks like they will go for it.
In 4-down territory. And the Plainsmen are making a gutsy call here.
Opting not to go for the field goal. It's a very interesting decision. Let's see if it pays off.
4th and 5 from the 29.
It's like he may have tried to just get them off sides to get the penalty.
Timeout on the field.
Huskies defense won't budge. See if they stand true with the call and go for it, or are they just going to kick the field goal?
And with the legendary leg of Daniel Real,
You never know.
You could kick a field goal from this range. It's pretty far for a high school kid, but you never know. He does play soccer, so he's got that huge leg on him. And it looks like they're coming out in their offensive set still.
Maybe a miscommunication. I thought they tried to get them to go off sides. Could be either one.
Fourth and 5 from the 29 after the quick timeout. Percival rolling right, sets his feet, fires over the middle. Tit for Slater, in through his hands. Incomplete. Could have been a touchdown.
Nearly had it.
They tried that twice on this drive, but they really couldn't connect. The first time it was an overthrow, and the second time went through his hands.
That's another thing we talked about and that we've noticed lately is some of these other receivers are dropping the ball a little bit, having a little bit of drop issues. It showed there. They nearly had the touchdown if he could have just held on to it. He was wide open. It was a good throw, too.
Hopefully the Plainsmen can do better on the next one, Hayden.
See if the defense can get another stop. This time they won't be in
their own territory after the forced stop. Taken down by the Sea of Blue immediately. 1 yard loss. And that's down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 11 upcoming for the Huskies.
So 2nd and 11. It's going to put him in motion. So 4 wide receivers on the top of your screen.
Empty backfield. Bender fires to number 4. Taken down quick. Behind the line of scrimmage again. And that one's a 2 yard loss.
That'll be Brady Condor on the stop. Look at him read the play perfectly and able to get the stop. Make it a 3rd and long.
And 3rd and 12 to be exact, Hayden. And this is another big 3rd down. I mean, obviously every 3rd down is going to be huge.
Let's see if they can get the 3 and out and get the offense the ball back after a promising first drive.
And hopefully a quick score as they're in their own territory right now.
So 4 receivers out, 2 on each side.
Empty backfield again. Bender scrambling. And he's going to do a quick fire right side. Number 28 tries to dive forward for extra yardage, and he's not quite going to get to the first down marker.
Yeah,
it's about a yard shot.
Yeah, will not matter. He did not get the first down, so they may go for it again.
I think that's a good decision for the Huskies. It's about a yard.
On 4th and short, it's definitely a good decision.
Putting in some new substitutes.
So they're going to be in Wildcat formation is what it looks like. Yes, they will be. They may run the same play again on 4th down again.
And the Wildcat to take the snap, number 10, Mason Hill. And Hill's going to get forward for the first down.
They almost had the stop, but he was able to break the tackle. I think that was Alvarado on the play that missed the tackle.
Like we said, tackling is key tonight.
Yeah,
hopefully the Plainsmen can do better next time.
That was just a mistake that you really can't make.
Score is 3-0. Huskies lead here at Husky Stadium. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. First down and 10 from the 42 in their own territory. The Huskies set up in hope of another score to make this a two possession game. Switching the receivers around. Bender and 10 personnel. Back to throw. Over the middle. Passes incomplete through his hands. Flag down on the field.
Yeah, multiple flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. First and 32 now.
After 2 penalty flags, it's going to be 2 15-yard penalties. Going to bring them back a long way. From their own 20. Bender back to pass. He's going to scramble right side. Bender looking to let it go, but he's getting dragged down, taken down. Only gets 4 on the scramble.
Maybe gets a few yards back, but it is still a second and long. Long ways to go.
Second down and 28 for the Huskies. Bender quick fire left side, taken in by the wide receiver. And Combs is going to bring him down quick. As the Plainsman defense read it immediately.
Look at Britton reading the play perfectly and able to get the tackle. He missed a few tackles in the 2 other games earlier this season, but looks really clean there, able to read the play and get the tackle.
With the catch there, number 3, Kai Simpson for the Huskies.
And that's going to make it a third and really long. Let's see if the Huskies can convert or the Plainsmen can get off the field.
And a lot of support tonight by the Enid Plainsmen, hopeful, as you see a long line of students all the way across the visitors' side.
Very good turnout for us.
I mean, that's an hour-and-a-half drive, Hayden, and that's some great support.
That's
by the
dedication.
And Pacers. It's going to be third down and 32. Bender rolls right.
Looks like he has nowhere to throw it.
And he's just going to have to be forced out of bounds. And the eyes of Carlos Alvarado led him that way.
Looks like there was a late hit down on the sideline. No call on it. But it will be a 4th down regardless, so the Plainsmen are able to get off the field after 2 penalties go in their favor.
In this situation, you're going to obviously have to bring the punt team out. And that's not a good look when back to receive is number 9, Tyke Andrews.
He's always dangerous with the ball in his hands.
And to punt is the quarterback, number 7, Price Bender for the Huskies. Takes a couple bounces, and Plainsmen are just going to let that one go. Picked up at the 41-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Plainsmen near Husky territory.
Tyke decided there was no point in returning it. So there will be pretty good field position to start.
A minute and 35 to go here in the first quarter. 3-0 is the score. Plainsmen trail. And the Plainsmen offense are coming onto the field after a scoreless drive last time, hopefully Percival can get his get his team on the board here quickly.
Nearly did on the 4th down. The ball was just dropped, as you saw.
Play action. Slant over the middle. Taken in by Andrews. And he's going to get forward progression. 4-yard gain. Reception by Taiki. Upcoming 2nd down.
He gets the catch, but not much after the catch. It's a win for both sides, really.
And if you get a 1st down, you're into Husky territory. And maybe we can see some young wide receivers get some big plays here against this Husky
experience
defense.
in.
As we have Jamison Washington out there and for Seth Carlson.
We're heading into only a minute left in the 1st quarter.
Snap from the right hash. Taken by Percival. It was kind of a miscommunication play as he'll dive forward and he'll get to the line of scrimmage. Stays at 3rd down and 6.
Odd play. You may be right. That looked like it was a miscommunication.
I mean, that can happen sometimes when you run the RPO offense, Hayden. You can get some sort of miscommunication with the handoff.
Mistakes can be made.
From their own 44-yard line at the right hash. And 10 personnel, 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
More than likely the last play of the quarter.
Bennett fires right side, passes tipped. Did he say he had it? They said he had it.
Nearly an interception. He was able to get it over. What a good throw.
Are they going to move the chains? They're going to say it's 4th down and inches. Ball stays at the right hash after the quick throw right side to Taiki.
Well, then, no, they may move it.
They will move it. 1st down and 10 into Husky territory at the 49.
Really was a good throw. So this will now be the last play of the quarter, or should be.
Clock stays at 6 seconds, and it's going to start when they snap the ball. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and 10 personnel. Motion Andrews. Handoff route up the middle, and it'll only get about 1 or 2 yards, and that's the end of the 1st quarter.
Didn't call his name much in this 1st quarter, but that could change and should change throughout the game. So 1st quarter, it will be 3-0, Huskies up 3. We will be back in around maybe 30 seconds.
Ball at the 48-yard line after the end of the 1st quarter. We're going to start play here at the beginning of the 2nd quarter. 12 minutes to go. Enid trails by 3 points. The score is 3-0 here at Husky Stadium in Edmond North High School. 2nd down and 9 from the 48. Drop back, fires to Washington, and that's one of the young wide receivers. He's going to cut upfield into the blue zone. 1st down and 10, Enid.
Big gain as he was wide open to get the catch, get a few yards after the catch. Really good play to get them into the blue zone, as you said.
I mean, I don't know if it was a lack of effort or some type of miscommunication by the Husky defensive backs, but he was wide open, and that's one of those young players. That's Jamison Washington right there.
Nonetheless, he took advantage of that, and he was able to get the big play. Sorry, we may just be outside of the blue zone, not in the blue zone.
Ball at the 21-yard line. Trips left. And the shotgun handoff, Luke Rao. Going to try to rumble forward. And he's going to get about 5. Yes, he's going to get 5 yards there. Second down and 5. Ball at the 11-yard line. And the shotgun over the middle. Hit his body, intended for Jamison Washington.
Looked like a miscommunication by one of them. Either just too early of a throw or he didn't run the route right. I don't know what happened, but this young receiving core is going to make mistakes. It's inevitably going to happen. That's okay.
They take Aiden Robinson out of the game, and they bring the H-back Josh Withy into the game.
So it's going to be 3rd and medium.
And it looks like they're going to go into 10 personnel here.
This could also be 4-down territory.
And watch the bottom of your screen. Number 9, Taki Andrews on this play. And 10 personnel. Motion Andrews. And they give it to him. He's going to try to cut it outside. He will. Andrews going forward. Andrews towards the end zone. Touchdown, Enid. Taki Andrews takes it into the end zone after the 11-yard score.
Good improvision, good field vision to get the corner that looked like there would have been nothing. He ends up using his speed to get around the corner and the good field vision to see where the holes were to get the touchdown. So the Plainsmen will score a touchdown first with the PAT on the way. So they will have the lead no matter what.
To hold for Enid, number 82, Mason Benton. To send it away is Real. Real puts it up through the uprights. Kick is good. Scores 7-3 here at Husky Stadium here at Edmond North High School. Plainsmen are ahead by 4, and the special teams units will be coming onto the field soon. Hayden, that was a great drive by the Plainsmen. No penalties. I mean, what else can you ask for?
Yeah, there's nothing much you can ask for. Maybe a little bit of tiny mistakes, but that's okay. It was a good drive. They still scored, and they looked good in doing so. No penalties, so they had a clean, good drive. So at around near the 10-minute mark, we're getting close to there. Coming up at halftime, I may have an interview for you guys, a surprise interview if they are able to show up. Should be a good interview if they do. I'm very excited for it.
Back to receive for Edmond North, number 12. Excuse me, number 12. To send it away for the Plainsman, Daniel Real. And the ball falls onto the ground. That's some wind right there, Hayden. You know, there's a game a couple years back, an OU game specifically, where that ball just kept falling down. It took about 5 minutes. And Real's just going to send it away. Line drive. Great kick. That's the legendary leg of Daniel Real. Hightower. Taken down by the Plainsmen special teams units.
So maybe it falling down was a good thing, because that was a really good kick.
In the shotgun formation. Bender. Handoff. Taken down immediately with the tackle, number 44, Britton Combs.
Good play by the Blue Sea.
After the tackle, second down and 10 for Edmond North. Stays in the shotgun, handoff again, and he's going to fall, and that's a mistake that you cannot commit right there, Hayden.
The Blue Sea coming up on consecutive plays to get the stops. Now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And the backup is in there, number 4, Rhett Hightower for the Huskies. And that's a mistake you're going to make when you're a young player and you just fall forward like that. You just can't do that.
Huskies offense struggling a little bit on the last 2 drives.
9 minutes and 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hoping to get something going on this play. He will be all by himself, put somebody in motion.
Empty backfield. Bender over the middle, too high. Intended for his wideout. Number 10, Mason Hill.
That got close to being picked, too. Just too high of a throw. Looks like he was a little aggressive and put too much power in the throw. And they're going to have to punt.
So it's a 4 and out for the Huskies. Great stops right there, Hayden, by the Plainsmen defense. I mean,
looked really good. The
couple of good tackles. I mean, the one play he did fall down, but that's great to see from Enid. And Bender sends it away for the Huskies. Wobbling kick right side out at midfield exactly.
It looks like the kick was just not accurate.
Yeah, maybe off the wrong part of his foot. You know, I used to be a soccer player, believe it or not, back in the day. And
he's walking off a little bit like it looks like he did hit it off the wrong part of his foot. So he's grabbing it.
But yeah, when you kick it off the wrong part of your foot, you can have a perfect lineup of the ball. And back in the day, back in my elementary days, Hayden, sometimes when I kicked that ball, it was off the wrong part of my foot. Sometimes it even hurt.
Your elementary days, Landon?
I was the best at soccer. I'll tell you that.
I believe it.
9 minutes and 4 seconds to go. First down and 10, Enid. And they're going to spot it at the 49 into Husky territory. So they got 49 yards to go towards the end zone. And they stay in 10 personnel with the tight end in this time. It's number 8, Zane Wiggins. Handoff Rao going forward. Drags a man with him. Where are they going to mark him?
It looked like it was a first down.
They're going to say it's a 9-yard gain for Luke Rao there. Double deuce powers forward for 9 yards.
Excuse me, it won't be the first down.
Eight minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the first half.
Andrew's on the bottom of your screen.
And 10 personnel. Handoff Rao again, bulges forward.
And he will
first
get the
down.
first down. Back-to-back good runs for Luke Rao. Showing his ability to be a really powerful runner. So a fresh set of downs we're going to get, and we are well past our territory.
Clock approaching 8 minutes here. Score 7-3. Plainsmen lead by 4 points.
Looking to cash in on more points.
Two wide receivers set on the right side. But it's a handoff to Luke Rao. And he powers forward for 3 to 4 yards there.
Very powerful with the ball, as we've said. Just able to just bully his way forward for more yards after contact. He'll get the 4-yard gain.
Second down, Percival. Rolling, fires, and he's going to have to throw it away. Bennett Percival couldn't find anybody open there.
Looked like he wasn't in position to make the throws to any open receivers either. Tyke was open down the middle. What could have been a touchdown if he got the ball. But, you know, Bennett wasn't in the area to be able to make that throw, and he made a smart decision to throw it out of bounds instead of go farther back.
Third down and 7. 7 minutes and 4 seconds to go. And after the flag, they're going to have to move Enid back a decent amount of yardage.
You know, we talked about that earlier. You can't have the penalties.
That was the first penalty flag of the game so far for Enid.
Hopefully the first of not many. Trip set on the bottom of the screen.
3rd and long, 7 yards to go to be exact. In shotgun, trips right, motions Andrews. Percival. And it's a design screen to Brady Condor. Pass is incomplete. A little overthrown towards his right side. It's going to bring up 4th down and long.
Looks like the punt unit's going to come out.
Excuse me, on the last play is 22 yards ago.
And you know, we were talking about that. We said the penalties just have to be kept to a minimum. They cannot happen. They get the penalty that is just the dagger for the drive.
Backup quarterback and starting punter, Aiden Robinson, number 4 for the Plainsmen.
He's been getting some looks on offense tonight, too.
We'll see if he can hopefully send it away inside the 5 like he did 2 weeks ago. At their own 49. Snap is good. Kick is away. And he's going to be taken in. Simpson breaks multiple tackles. And he's down at the 36-yard line. And the Huskies are going to set up here soon.
Defense heading out, ready to see if they can get the stop. Heading into near the end of the first half, around 6 minutes to go.
First down and 10, 6 minutes and 46 seconds to go. 7-3 is the score. Edmond North trails by 4. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen and 10 personnel here. Bender. Play action over the middle. That's the Division I prospect. Frazier breaks a tackle, spins out of it into Plainsman territory. First down and more right there.
Really good play design on the quick slant, able to get the yards after the catch for a big gain. So now they're in their own territory. 6 minutes to go, around 6 minutes to go. Looking to make something happen. Now their offense looks a little better.
1st and 10 from the 43. Goes forward for 4 yards there. Ball going to be spotted at the 40-yard line.
And you know their offense looked a little shaky on the last few drives, but now it looks like they're picking it back up. Interesting. They have the quarterback on the bottom of the screen. Looks like they're going to be in a wildcat.
Mason Hill to take the snap.
3rd wildcat play of the game.
Plainsman bringing pressure. Ball's on the ground. He's going to have to pick it up, roll right side. Fires right side, taken in by number 28. First down and 10 for the Huskies.
Improvised on the play, able to pick it up, roll out, and get the quick pass for a first down. So now they have the Plainsman defense on their heels.
After the first down and 10 at the 31. And there's a whistle down on the field.
Flag on the play.
False start on the Huskies. Going to move them back 5 yards here. And they're going to get spotted at the 36 on the right hash, still in Plainsman territory. So it's going to be first down and long instead of first down and 10 here. In the 10 personnel with a tight end, 2 wide receivers on the right. Play action. And I don't know where Bender was looking, but it did not work there. Incomplete. Shadowed by a couple of Plainsmen defensive backs.
He was being covered perfectly by 2 defenders. I don't know where he was throwing that ball. One, it was an overthrow, and 2, it didn't look like anybody was really in the area.
Second down, still 15 yards to go, and there's 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the first half.
He really just wasted a down. Didn't go through his progressions at all.
And the shotgun, a funky formation at the bottom of the screen. And pressure's coming, flag down, he's going to scramble. Going to get past the original line of scrimmage. We'll see if the call is here soon.
He's going to get those yards back and some more, but it's going to be a 3rd and long.
Holding on the offense, and that's a 15-yard penalty, Hayden. Replay of second down, but you cannot commit those penalties. They are way over the mark compared to the Plainsmen tonight with the penalty flags.
They committed penalties on one of their other drives early in the game that ended up shooting themselves in the foot. And they do it again. Maybe the Plainsmen can capitalize. Get the ball back near the end of the half. Put some points on the board. Go into the half with more points.
By the look of this game so far, it looks like the Plainsmen must have worked on their penalty flags these past 2 weeks. I mean, we've only seen one so far. Bender back to throw. Fires right side. Frazier Jr. takes it in.
And they make the tackle.
And he's only going to get 3 yards, hit hard by the Plainsman defense. 3rd down and forever for the Huskies.
Looks like they worked on the tackling too and didn't miss the tackle this time. Got the tackle to only get 3. It's still going to be a 3rd and really long.
4 minutes and 42 seconds to go here in the first half.
See if the Plainsmen could put pressure on the QB. They haven't done that a whole lot this game, if not at all.
3rd down and 22 for Edmond North. In the shotgun formation, all spread it out. Bender back to throw. Looking for a first. Has to use his feet. Bender calling his blocks out. Bender tries to make a play. Stays on his feet, pushed out of bounds on the near sideline.
And that time he went through all of his progressions. Nobody opened down the field. Nobody could get open, so he takes off with the ball. He gets a lot of the yardage back, but it's still going to be 4th down.
If you wouldn't have committed those penalty flags, you would have had a first down there with that Bender scramble. But unfortunately, the Huskies going to have to settle for
a long field
goal. Try to put it to a 1-point game. Reese McManus to send it away here.
And they're going to put people back just in case they fake the field goal.
And it's blocked. Ball's on the ground. Bender dives on it. That would have been risky if the Huskies did not pick that up.
Omar Panade with the block, and look at him slide into the sideline as he's so excited after the play. Such an athletic play from the big guy.
For his size, he really is a
And
very athletic player.
And now with 4 minutes left, they have perfect field position to get points on the board. They have to capitalize at the end of this half. They really do.
Bennett Percival and his Plainsman offense trot onto the field here for first down and 10 into Husky territory. With the loss of Eric Ford, Martin Hearn is in at guard, and he's really done an exceptional job so far.
In his absence, Martin really has done a good job.
And 10 personnel, play action. Fires too high, intended for number 8, Zane Wiggins. 2 weeks ago, he had a play where he could have scored, but that pass was a little overthrown. But hopefully the Plainsmen can do better this next time.
Hopefully they put it together on this second down after the high throw.
3 minutes and 53 seconds to go after the clock stops after that incompletion by Bennett Percival.
See if they go back and commit to the run game on this drive. I know there's not a whole lot of time on the clock, but they've been really committed to the run game all year long. They really believe in Drew Grau, and I think a lot of us do too.
Double deuce in the backfield with Percival. Shotgun formation, all spread it out. Handoff route goes forward. And he'll get dragged down.
And they will go back to the run game, but not much on the play, as it'll be a third down.
With the tackle number 33, Dallas Asbill.
Let's see what Coach Woods can dial up on third down. With around 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
3rd down and 8. 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in the game.
Up to this point, this is probably the biggest third down for the Plainsmen this game.
At the 41-yard line. Looking for their play call.
And they would probably not be in field goal range at this mark.
And if I was a viewer right now, I'd watch the bottom of your screen with Tyke Andrews. Not guarded by Cedric Frazier Jr. They may be double teaming him. We'll see what happens here. Percival rolling left. He's going to look left. He's going to look right. Almost taken in. Intended for number 3, Brock Slater. His second target of the night was incomplete.
Could have been picked and then could have been caught. Dropped by a defender and Slater.
And the Plainsmen are going to decide to send the special teams unit out.
Good decision to not go for it.
And they're going to be punting it in Husky territory. And with the trusty leg of Aiden Robinson, we're going to see if he can send it inside the maybe 15 or the 10, and the 5 would be exceptional.
If he can back them up to where they have too many yards to get, they'd have around 2 minutes and 47 seconds left, I think.
Robinson sends it. Wobbling towards the left side, and it has some backspin, but then it bounces back. And it's going to be picked up at the 20-yard line by number 85, Brady Bierschmidt.
So 2:44, I was 3 seconds off.
Two minutes and 44 seconds to go after the punt. And Edmond North coming onto the field. And Hayden, this is going to be an interesting drive.
This is, again, to this point, this is the most important drive of the game, just in general. This defense has played exceptionally well all game long to this point, and they're going to be looking to do it again. Obviously, they want the 3 and out, try to get off the field as quick as possible, get this ball in the offense's hands.
Top of your screen, one-on-one matchup, Eric Lewis Jr., also known as Cheeto, and Cedric Frazier Jr. It's going to be an option play. He's going to pitch it to the running back, take it in by one hand. Cuts it upfield, breaks a tackle, gets taken down by number 35, Carlos Alvarado.
He has to make the one-hand catch and try to make something out of it. He made something out of what looked like could have been nothing.
And makes it a first down, 10-yard gain by the running back there at the 30-yard line now, still in their own territory.
So he gets a good gain, but a lot of the time on the clock went off on just that play alone.
Bender. Quick curl route, drag down quick. He's going to get some forward progression there. And they're going to say he has 5 yards there.
Nonetheless, a good play by the Plainsmen defense to wrap up and get the tackle. Make sure he can't get any yards after that catch.
Second down and 5. Fires left sideline, taken in. Caught by number 12, Pearson Baker.
They're really moving the ball now. They're in tempo.
Under 2 minutes to be exact. We're at 1:47 here left in the first half. Huskies trying to move the ball down the field. Last time they were in Plainsmen territory, their kick was blocked. Bender back to throw. And he pump fakes. He's going to scramble. Still looking for a player. He's past the line of scrimmage. He's going to have to do something. And he gets out of bounds. Goes forward for about 4 or 5 at the right sideline.
Made a mistake going past the line of scrimmage, and then he has to run the ball. The defenders were just there to get the play, or make the play. So now minute 37 left.
Second down and 6, a minute and 37 to go. Score 7-3. Plainsmen lead by 4.
Really looking to get off the field.
Ball at the 46. Motions their back. Quick in route taken in by number 28, Jonathan. And it's a 3rd down and short upcoming. Let's see what Enid can do here, Hayden.
The easy, quick throw, but again, as you said, it will be...
In 4-down territory here, though.
Yeah, it definitely will be 4-down territory, but it is 3rd down on the 4-yard play. Looks like a timeout will be called. So let's see what they do on 3rd down after this timeout.
We will be back momentarily. You're watching EPS TV. And they're going to correct it to a 3rd down and 1, excuse me, after the quick break. 1:32 to go. Bender, handoff up the middle.
And he looks like he'll be right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think he got it, Aiden. Mason Hill on the carry there.
So if it is a 4th down, the question is, do you go for it? With this field position, I say yes, and they will.
He is literally an inch away here.
This defense has really got to get pressure, but a timeout will be called. But as I said, this defense just needs to get pressure on this play, end up forcing the turnover on downs. Get the ball back with about a minute left. See if maybe you can get the field goal, head into halftime with a 7-point lead or so, or take the lead that you have.
2 timeouts for each team. Score 7-3. Huskies trail by 4. And we're here at Husky Stadium. We'll be back momentarily. They marked it a 1st down and 10 after it was a 4th down and inches. Still in Plainsmen territory, ball at the 47-yard line. First and 10 from the 47 and 1:18 to go. Huskies looking to get on the board. Play action, quick fire right side. Jonathan takes it in. Breaks a tackle. Hit hard, ball's on the ground. And the Huskies pick it up. That could have been very, very fortunate for Enid.
What a hit as he did a little helicopter and fell over. Amazing hit to get the fumble. Try to force the turnover, but they pick it right back up.
And a huge hit on the last play by the veteran corner, Eric Lewis Jr.
And that, I think, will force them to call a timeout.
We will be back momentarily after this short timeout. Score is 7-3, just under a minute here, 58 seconds to go to be exact. 2nd down and 4 upcoming. You're watching EPS TV Live. Clock's ticking down, 54 seconds to go. 2nd down and 4. At the 40.
Nearly jumped off sides.
Bender back to throw. Pump fakes, fires left side. Towards the sideline, almost taken in by one hand. Intended for number 12, Pearson Baker. He had a reception earlier for a 1st down.
Almost the play of the game. That would have been amazing.
But an upcoming 3rd down and about short here at the 40 into Plainsmen territory.
He really got him with the pump fake. That was a that was really smart to do. He had a wide open man. He just, he couldn't reel it in.
41.2 seconds to go. Bender in the shotgun.
5 receivers right now.
Empty backfield, all spread it out. Trips right, 2 to the left. Bender back to throw. And he's going to roll left. Escapes, has to throw it away. Almost a huge sack by the Sea of Blue. And it's an upcoming 4th down for Edmond North.
Danced around in the pocket. 2 defenders got home perfectly. Nearly got the sack, but he was able to throw it up in the air and say a prayer, and that prayer will be denied. So it will be a 4th down. Looks like they may punt.
And they have some of their skill players coming onto the field. Bottom of your screen, one-on-one with Cheeto and the D1 prospect, Cedric Frazier Jr.
No, they will go for it.
In the spread. Hill to the left of Bender, and there's a whistle down, timeout.
So now we're coming down to the last 30 seconds of action before halftime. And
7-3 is the score. And Edmond North trails by 4 points. We will be back momentarily. And the shotgun after the quick break. Bender. Using his legs, slides, gets the 1st down.
And the
clock's still running.
Are they going to call their timeout?
Stop after they move the chains. 25.7 to go, and it resumes here. 7-3 is the score. Clock approaching 20 seconds, and they spike the ball, and it'll stop at 19.
Oh, did they? Excuse me, they did not have any timeouts left, I don't think. Or no, they have one, but they elected to not use it.
2nd down and 10 after the spike. And after Bender was on the ground, he got a little over 10 yards there, close to the red zone. And they could be in field goal range if they get maybe another 1st down or 2 here in under these 20 seconds. In the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Bender back to throw. Bender tries to dance free. Bender fires towards his near sideline. Incomplete, intended for Frazier Jr.
Really nowhere to throw the ball.
3rd and 10. Clock stops at 10.6 seconds.
They could run one more offensive snap, see if they can get a little bit of the yards back, call that timeout, and try to kick a field goal. Just chip at the yardage a little bit.
And they call their timeouts. Ball at the 32, score 7-3, 10.6 to go here in the first half.
Interesting decision. You know, I know we usually take the break, but I really want to talk about this because that's a really interesting decision to make. You'd think they'd run one more play real quick, a quick pass or so to chip at the yardage a little bit, but they don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens here.
You'd usually do that with around a few seconds left, run one more play to get a little bit shorter for that field goal. It's a little bit of a longer field goal for high school football, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
For sure.
I think that's just an interesting call to call the timeout now. Maybe they're not going to kick the field goal at all, and they're just going to try to run a play.
At an unusual setting, we're at Thursday Night Lights here at Edmond North High School here at Husky Stadium. 3rd down and 10 at the 32 with 10 seconds to go here in the first half. 0 timeouts for the Huskies, 2 for the Plainsmen. And they're going to go in an empty backfield set. 3 to the right, 2 to the left.
Looks like they just might try to throw it up.
1-on-1 set at the bottom. Fires over the middle, taken in.
But they will have no timeouts.
Clock is running.
The clock is just going to run
and they
out.
won't be able. They actually might get one spike off and possibly a field goal. And Bender spikes the ball. Just a little under 3 seconds here. It's going to be 2nd down and field goal range.
Wow, that was a really good play. So they are going to get a shorter shot at the field goal, so in the end it works out for them.
We will see, because the last field goal they had was blocked by Enid, by number 56, Omar Panate. A big, very athletic, huge guy on the sea of blue. So let's see what happens here. Going to be a 29-yard attempt. McManus shanks it left side. No good. Score stays at 7-3, as that's the end of the first half.
Sounded a lot like the Broncos game on Monday night, but we are going to go into the half with a 7-3 lead. The Plainsmen up 4. Coming up, we may have a halftime interview with a surprise guest. So coming up at halftime, let's see what happens.
We'll be back momentarily.
And welcome back to the halftime show. We got the halftime a little bit late for the interview, but I got my interview in with Coach James. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. It's nice to be out here seeing the boys play. Plainsmen are up right now, so hopefully we go home and get this win.
Yeah, good game so far. And, you know, I have you for my 5th hour class for youth entrepreneurs. You have some really good classes. You want to just tell us about them a little bit?
Yes, sir. So I teach 3 different classes. First class being media, advertising, and marketing. So I try to teach a lot of students how media plays a huge role in everything that we do in our everyday lives, from the advertisement that we see, from billboards to propaganda, to even how to market yourself, when it comes to getting a scholarship for school. Go from there, have digital communication, teaching students, the different ways to utilize social media websites. And then, of course, you mentioned YE, which is youth entrepreneurship. So basically teaching students how to become young business owners and, make an opportunity out of nothing.
Taking ideas such as the idea you've had all year and making it into something real and something big. It's a really good class. I really like the class.
I appreciate it.
So, between this and other schools with Enid's obviously a lot different of a school from other schools in Oklahoma. What do you like about this school compared to other schools?
The biggest thing that I like about Enid is the opportunities. I mean, if you're a young person that's looking to get into teaching and coaching, I have a business background, got into, teaching and coaching, and it was, I ran with it. And the biggest thing that I look at is I have an opportunity to help mold the future of our, nation. And I get the chance every single day to make an impact, on others. And the biggest thing that I look at is every single day I get to show children, hey, sky's the limit. So
We have classes for just about everything. We have this class, we have choir, we have all sorts of debate and speech classes, drama classes, the classes you teach, athletics. We have just about everything here. Not a whole lot of schools have what we have, but we also have a culture too, unlike any other school in Oklahoma. It's a really good school to be around, a good environment, and a lot of really good teachers and good people around that can really help shape us into really good people.
Oh, yes, most definitely. The biggest thing that Enid and the direction that they're heading, with the whole Live the Creed and just everything that we do in our day-to-day, routine at the school, I think is big. And you talked about building that culture. I've been to some schools, you can't see what culture they have. I mean, you have so many directions that they're going. So the direction that the school is headed in, I wish that I could, repeat high school again, just to be a part of something, within sports. You mentioned choir and everything like that. I did performing arts. So just to be a part of what students get to be a part of today, it's a great opportunity.
And you had softball today, too. How'd softball go today?
Softball went really well. We're in a tournament at PC Original. Our girls went out, competed hard. We actually got a run rule, so it was a nice opportunity. Got everybody in to play. Tomorrow we go against Dell City and Plum City Original. So pretty good teams. Just looking to keep building going into postseason. Hopefully we get an opportunity to show what we can do. We have 3 seniors this year, so, we definitely want to go out on a bang. So
Have some experience in with those 3 seniors. Good luck tomorrow in softball, too.
thank you.
And, is there just anything else on your mind maybe that you want to talk about?
The biggest thing I just want to talk about is just go out and do it. I mean, the sky's the limit for everybody out there. It's never an age limit on what you can do. I teach my 5th hour class especially. My grandma waited till she retired to start her business. I mean, think about now. You could be in high school starting a business. So don't say, oh, I have tomorrow, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. So always go out there, work hard, and just know that there's people out there willing to help you. So.
Yeah, even the littlest idea, like your idea of the shirt with the air conditioning inside, can be the biggest idea we've ever seen. So take those ideas or take those little chances and always make an opportunity out of them, because you could get anything from it, anything big. Take the little opportunities you have, such as this. If I get an opportunity my way, I should take it, because you never know if that could lead to something bigger than it is.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like I say, the person that can stop you is yourself. So the person across the mirror from you, you have to look at that person and say, I can do anything that I put my mind to. So
So you a college football fan at all? Any sort of sports?
Oh yeah,
So wild week in the college football world last week with Texas and Alabama, a really close game. You know, a game that wasn't expected to be as close as usual. And without their starting quarterback on Texas, Quinn Ewers got hurt. Looks like he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. And Alabama playing a little shaky. In my opinion, I don't think they're a top 4 team this year. I really don't. I think Georgia is going to be the team to beat this year again. Their defense is always good. And Stetson Bennett looks like he progressed well after that national championship. There was a lot of questions about whether he could do it again. He could perform well, and he did well against Oregon in week 1, and then did even better in week 2. I really like what's happening in college football right now. A lot of really good teams, or really unexpected teams, and Nebraska choking as usual. And Scott Frost ended up getting fired for it, and it's been a very exciting week, or last 2 weeks in the college football world. Also in the NFL world. This last weekend was a very wild weekend.
Oh yeah,
on a
most
lot of
definitely.
sides. And I look at my Broncos playing a game against the Seahawks and
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson coming back, and a lot of really strange calls, a lot of really wild red zone plays, the 2 fumbles for both running backs. It's been a really wild few weeks in the sports world.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But I mean, that's what we look forward to. I mean, you know, it seems like, you know, whenever we have sports on, or I mean, just anything that can bring people together, you know, regardless if it's families coming together to watch sports, or, you know, could just be students. I mean, sports as a whole is something that I've always been passionate about. And I mean, when you get the chance to watch college football Thursday through Saturday, and then turn around Thursday through Sunday, watch professional football, you know, it's definitely nice and stuff. You get home, you're relaxing, and finally you get to Wooside, and then boom, you get to watch some games, and especially exciting games like you mentioned.
And I have a passion for sports. Unfortunately, I can't play it. I'm not really athletic enough to do it. I love what I do here. I love to get to talk about the game, especially the game I love here tonight, and it's been a really good game so far. I just really like the opportunity to get to do this. I like the opportunity to get to have people in for interviews, get to talk to people with interesting minds that can really talk about a lot.
Yes, most definitely. I appreciate you all having me up here tonight. Like I said, hopefully the Plainsmen can go out here and finish strong, foot on the gas pedal, and just go and play it the Plainsman way.
So we are approaching around 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. We will be back in around 2 minutes. As always, thank you for coming in for the interview.
Yes,
I
sir.
hope to
Thank
see
you.
you soon for another one, and we will be back momentarily.
Hi, everybody. Landon Collins alongside Hayden Clark. And we're here after the end of the first half. Clock ticking down from about 30 seconds here. And Hayden, we've had an interesting game so far.
Yeah, we really have. And we had the interesting halftime interview, too, that I really enjoyed doing. And it's been an interesting game, a low-scoring game nonetheless. Still been a really good game, 7-3, leading by 4 as we are going to get the ball to start, I believe.
Yes, we will be getting the ball to start.
To recap, not much to really recap. Offenses have been looking a little average, a little bit steady. They're moving the ball at points, but obviously they haven't been able to capitalize on points a lot. And overall, this is going to be a really interesting game as we're going to go into the second half, seeing who wants it more. As Taiki will be back to receive, the second half will be underway momentarily.
Score is 7-3. Edmond North trails by 4 points. To send it away for Edmond North. Number 99, Carson McKee. Sends it deep towards the middle. Tyke Andrews will not take it in. Touchback. And the Plainsmen's offense will start at the 20-yard line.
So coming into the second half, not much on offense to really talk about. Taiki with the one touchdown of this game. Offense has been moving at times, showing flashes of brilliance. Haven't been able to put it completely together yet.
Percival takes the snap. Deep drop, fires high, lob pass intended for Slater. Through his hands, second drop of the game. Intended to Slater at around the 40-yard line. In Edmond North territory, upcoming second down.
With the drop, the ball looked like it was thrown a little too late and maybe a little too high. Missed opportunity as he was wide open. Coming out aggressive at the beginning of the half.
Ball stays at the 20-yard line. Second down and 10 upcoming for Enid. And we haven't seen much of a matchup between Cedric Frazier Jr. and Tyke Andrews. And coming into this game,
we really thought they would be matched up quite often.
Two top prospects at their position. Handoff route, is going to try to bounce it out right side, goes forward. Gets a decent amount of yardage. Third and short upcoming for Enid.
Able to get some yardage on the play to make it a third and short. See if they commit to the run at the beginning of this after the deep shot. They haven't been really committed to the run or pass. Really just a mixture of both here and there.
Third and short at the 29-yard line from the right hash. In the shotgun, two to the left, one to the right. Motion Andrews. Handoff route goes towards the middle. And he'll get taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Fourth and short upcoming. And it looks like Enid's staying on the field.
Yeah, on 4th and 1, you got to go for it. It's just about being aggressive.
Or here comes the special teams units. Never mind.
No. We both thought they were going to go for it, and they choose not to. I thought it'd be a really good decision to go for it on 4th and 1 and be aggressive. He usually is aggressive and goes for it in that type of situation.
Back to receive, number 3, Kai Simpson for the Huskies. Robinson, the sophomore, to send it away for Enid. High kick, taken at the 40, and it's a fair catch. And the Huskies are going to set up a 1st and 10 for their first drive of the first half. After that, 4 and out for the Plainsmen.
Not bad field position for their first offensive possession of the half.
They're going to start at the left hash.
This Enid defense has been tested often in this game. They really haven't broken a lot. Only 3 points allowed. A field goal missed at the end of the half. Another field goal blocked. They've gotten the stops when they really needed to.
Kind of a funky formation at the bottom of your screen. Eric Lewis Jr. on 2 players, and the bandit, Marcus Tommy, shadowing. Quick snap, fires to Frazier. Tries to make a quick move, and he's taken down quick.
And it looked like the ball may have been out, but they recover it immediately as Eric Lewis was able to shed the block and get the tackle. Could have been a takeaway.
10 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in the third quarter. After a loss of 3 for Edmond North.
You know, they haven't done a bad job at shutting down those wide receiver screens after the first couple. They really adjusted well.
In a tighter formation this time. Pistol. Rolling right, Bender. Fires right side. And it looked like it was intended for Jonathan, but it goes into Frazier's hands on the right sideline.
He tried to leap up for it and get the grab, but he couldn't get it in his hands, and then it goes to the other receiver.
It's going to be 3rd down and short, still in their own territory. Looking to pass midfield for the first down. And it looks to be a quick break on the field. And we will be back momentarily. The score is 7-3. Huskies trail by 4. Third down and 2 upcoming. 10 minutes and 8 seconds to go after the quick break. Ball at the 48, and they're in the Wildcat formation for the 4th time tonight. Hill going forward, and does he get forward progression? And he gets the first down barely by about a yard there.
Nearly didn't get the first down. He's able to drag defenders forward for the first down. So on the 4th Wildcat of the night, they get the first down again.
After they say he gets a first down, ball will be spotted at the 49-yard line into Plainsmen territory. And they substitute some players, bring some more skill guys onto the field. And you're going to see you're going to see a one-on-one matchup at the top of your screen. 1st and 10 after the Wildcat first down. Fires right side low into a tight window. Do they say he has it? Incomplete. Intended for Cedric Frazier Jr., the Division I prospect for the Huskies.
It was just a low pass, and maybe if it was a little higher, he would have caught it. Very hard throw to make in that tight of a window with 3 defenders in the area.
Ball stays at the 49 on the right hash. Trips left in the shotgun. 2nd down. Bender fires. Frazier brings it in. Bounces it outside at the 40 at the near sideline and goes right out of bounds. Shadowed by number 44, Britton Combs.
That will be a first down. They're moving the ball pretty well in their opening drive.
I mean, it's a 1-score game, and they were in field goal territory last time, but he shanked it left. And the first time he kicked the field goal, it was blocked by Omar Penate.
Plainsmen in need of a turnover on the drive.
In the 10 personnel formation. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Bender fires right side, tight window again. And it was taken in, complete first down for the Huskies.
Devin Gaines playing off coverage, and that comes back to bite him as he gets the easy catch for a good gain on first down.
9 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 7-3 is the score.
Just nobody really in the area to try to defend that pass. And it will be a first down.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 31, near the red zone. Edmond North looking for a play call. And Price Bender has quite of an arm, Hayden, as he is a baseball player for the Huskies.
He has a really good arm.
See what he can do here. Back to throw. Pump fake. Looking to scramble. Looking for man. Over the middle. Complete. Taken in and dragged down quick. And with the tackle right there.
What a tackle. Slamming
Number
him down
25.
on the ground. He was able to improvise and scramble out and make a really good throw on the run. The receiver got slammed down the moment he caught the ball. Nonetheless, they're going to be in the red zone with a fresh set of downs. See if the defense can tighten up and get the stop.
Eight minutes and 45 seconds to go in the red zone. In the Wildcat. Rolling right, it's a pass play. Design pass towards the end zone, intercepted! Up the right sideline. Can he take it back?
He's got plenty of room to run.
And he breaks a tackle again. Stays up the sideline and out of breath. What an interception and effort by the Plainsmen defense. Flag down on the field, though. A bunch of penalty flags on the field and the interception on the last play by the Southlake Carroll from Texas, the transfer Carmelo Washington. And we're going to see the call here eventually.
It looks like it could be coming back. What would have been an amazing turnover and arguably the play of the game could be coming back. So on the penalty, it will be on Enid, but they will still get the ball on the turnover, but none of that yardage on the return will be counted.
Penalty flags came after the interception, so it is Plainsman football. And they're backed up to their own end zone, playing jump around in this stadium.
Look for Tyke up deep on the 1 yard line.
And this is a huge opportunity for Edmond North to get maybe a safety here, put it to a 2-point game. But we're going to see what Coach Woods, what he decides to do here.
As I said, I think they should dial up the deep shot to Tyke Andrews. He hasn't been matched up with who we thought he'd be matched up with, so if you could hit him deep.
From their own one, back to throw, Percival. Going deep, lob pass, intended for Andrews. Reeled in at the 34-yard line. Tyke makes a huge effort and gains the first down for Enid.
Well, they predicted it right, and that was a really good catch, able to adjust and walk or run a little bit backwards to get the catch. That will be a first down, and they will be out of dangerous territory. A little bit of breathing room now.
8 minutes exactly to go in the game as the clock's ticking down as we speak. 7-3 is the score. Score has stayed at 7-3 since the first quarter. Let's see who gets on the board first. In a tight formation, motion. Gives it to Jamison Washington, and he'll go forward for 2 yards.
Trying to make something happen, you just can't do much on the play, getting the 2-yard gain.
Great effort by the Enid O-line there as they push back an Edmond North defender, Jace Lakin.
Edmond,
Excuse me, 8 minutes left in the third quarter. And we're approaching about 7 here now.
this Plainsmen O-line has really been up to the task tonight.
Motion Andrews, handoff Rao going left, cuts upfield. And Rao goes for 1 yard there. And it's going to be an upcoming third down and manageable here for Enid. Only about 7 to go. 6:45 to go here in the third.
See if they can do something after having some momentum at the beginning of the drive after the turnover. This isn't as crucial of a third down, but this still can be considered crucial. They really need to get this third down.
Two to the right, one to the left. Percival, play action, whistle down on the field.
They're not even going to let them run the play.
Timeout Enid, and the score is 7-3 as it stays that way since the first quarter. 6:17 left to go here in the third. You're watching EPS TV.
Maybe Coach Woods didn't like the play designer, the play call, so he calls the timeout.
After the timeout, third down and 8 from the 36. Percival rolling left. Fires too low, hits the ground, intended for Slater. Fourth down and 7 for Enid, and they're going to send the special teams unit onto the field.
So it's been scoreless since the first quarter. Awfully interesting that these offenses have been able to move the ball a little bit, but not fully able to capitalize.
And after the punt from Robinson, it's fielded at the 38-yard line.
See if one of these offenses can break the chains and finally get to pay dirt.
Edmond North to start at the right hash. Has both sides of the ball come onto the field. Edmond North still in their huddle. Like you said, both teams looking for a score here. Haven't seen one since the first quarter. It's been really interesting. And, you know, in the first half, we didn't see too many penalty flags from Enid, but we're seeing a couple more here in the second half. So it could get interesting.
We've seen some really big plays, but these offenses haven't been able to put together complete drives and capitalize. Somebody's got to do it eventually, but there's another penalty on the field.
Flag down. Six minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the third. So we're awaiting the call from head ref, Mr. Joe Oglesby. And from the looks of it on the field, they're moving Edmond North back. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Delay of game. Edmond North. 6:03 to go. In the 10 personnel, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, play action. Fires over the shoulder, beautifully caught. Frazier cutting it upfield. Gets about 7 to 8, actually maybe more than that. It is more than that.
So we've got a player down, so
12-yard gain, we will be back momentarily. As we said, it has been an interesting matchup so far, but it is also more interesting. It's the only Thursday night game on tonight. I mean, usually every week there's maybe 1, 2, or maybe sometimes 3, but it is the only of the week this week. 10 personnel for North. 2 to the right, Plainsmen look like they're bringing pressure, and they will. Play fake over the middle, cut, hit hard. Tommy with the hit, but it's a first down for North as they go forward for at least 10.
hard hit, but he's able to rumble forward after being wide open for the first down. Brilliant play design to get him wide open. So that's a new set of downs.
They stay in the same formation
Now
in Enid territory.
And now they're driving.
4:50 to go in the third. Move the running back right to left, back to the right. Bender. Play fake, fires right side, caught. Taken at the 40, going near the sideline. Flag down, first down and more for North. Could have been a hold on the right side.
We'll await the call after the first down. And now this offense is driving down the field. See how the Enid defense responds. So after this offense was moving the ball pretty well, they're going to stall out after the penalty. See if this Enid defense can capitalize on that.
It's going to be first down and 5. They had a first down reception and then a hold after the catch. So it stays first down. 5 yards to go for North. Fires left side this time. Same player. Going for a big hit. Devin Gaines goes for the legs. And he gets pushed out of bounds, shot out by Combs and Condor.
And that will be a first down. Moving near the 20, getting close to the red zone. So definitely in field goal range, but, you know, they're obviously not looking for a field goal.
They've been in this formation for the last couple of plays. They stay with 2 to the right and 1 to the left. Bender play fake on first down. Tight window, gets it to him. Same player for the 3rd time in a row. And the Enid secondary gets there quick, about 7 yards there.
Nearly deflected off the line. Would have been a really big play. Much needed.
3:47 to go here in the third. 2nd down and 4 from the 17. Trips left, they change up the formation. Shotgun. Bender. Takes it. Play fake again. Through his hands, Combs with the coverage, and that's a great stop by the Enid defense.
Big drop, too. So now it's 3rd and long. Or 3rd and 4.
The Edmond North fans are making some noise in hope of a first down here to get into the red zone. Excuse me, they are in the red zone. To get deeper into the red zone, flag down on the field. Enid's blaming it on Edmond North. We'll see what it is here soon. False start on the Huskies. They move them back 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. So now it is long this time.
Instead of a 3rd and short, it'll be a 3rd and long. This is a big 3rd down for the Plainsmen defense. Got to get the stop.
Trips left for the Huskies. Back to throw Bender. Looking right side towards the end zone. Pass is incomplete. Barely over drew his man, intended for Cedric Frazier Jr., a player who plays on both sides of the ball. But unfortunate for Edmond North, could have had a huge play and a touchdown, but it didn't work there.
See if they go for it, or looks like they will.
By the looks of it, they don't believe in their kicker's leg.
Or they're being aggressive to get the points. They are down 4. Field goal won't do much.
It would be a 40-plus yard field goal. Looking towards the sideline.
Trips on the bottom of your screen, and they will just call timeout.
3:16 to go here in the third. 4th down and 9, 7-3 is the score. North trails by 4. Fourth down and 9, empty backfield for North. Bender looking for a first down. Pressure's there, pass is caught. Frazier, first down and more, heading towards the end zone. And he's tackled by Alvarado at the 5.
Wow, what
There's
a
a flag
play.
down on the play in the backfield. Near the pocket, it could have been a holding play, and that's costly.
That was a great play for the Huskies.
Great effort by Frazier and Bender to connect there for the first.
Bold decision to go for it on 4th down, but it pays off.
And the penalties against Enid. Ball at the 4. At the goal line, Wildcat formation, takes it forward, hit, touchdown, North. That's number 10, Mason Hill, with the run and touchdown. And the Wildcat formation. And like you say, Hayden, if it isn't broke, then don't fix it.
Yeah, it's worked on every time they've called it in some way. So now they get the lead back. They haven't had the lead since around early first quarter.
And it's been such a low-scoring game
This
because of lack of offensive play.
This Plainsman offense has to respond on this drive. Something productive.
McKee to send it up. Through the uprights and good. Flag down on the play after the kick. That's
Awaiting the call.
personal foul against Enid. And that'll move the kickoff forward for North. McKee to send it away for Edmond North. And North takes the lead for the first time since the first quarter in this low-scoring head-to-head action here on Thursday night. High kick, and it's going to be a touchback for the second time tonight. Penalty flag caused that. But great leg by Mr. McKee of the Huskies.
Important drive coming up. Coming in, you got to get some points on the board. Get the 3, get the 6, 7. They need to get points.
Yes, for sure, Hayden. We'll see what Bennett Percival and his Plainsman offense can do here.
Yeah, this offense really needs to step up now and take over in this game.
And we've seen some trick plays throughout the year and a little bit last year. It would be an interesting time to see one here on this drive.
Would be interesting. Maybe not the best time, but it would be interesting.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Withy and Rao in the backfield with Percival. Motioning Slater, play fake. Wide open, Tyke Andrews brings it in at the 45, going left side. Past midfield. Up the sideline, Tyke takes it and out of bounds at around the 32.
Calls his name, waves his hand up to get the ball, and he gets the ball on a perfect throw. Able to get him a lot of yards after the catch to set them up in prime position to get some points on the board. They want pay dirt here.
Trying to get the lead back after that last score from Edmond North last drive. And now we're seeing a one-on-one situation. In that last play, Tyke was guarded by the highly regarded corner in the state, Cedric Frazier Jr.
He had a
But he
really
couldn't
good
quite
route.
catch up to him in his shadow. We'll see
Really-
what happens upcoming.
Really good route on the play.
In Husky territory now, Percival back to throw again. Or it's Robinson, excuse me. Andrews, incomplete.
And that was good coverage on the play. He wins that matchup.
Timeout on the field. We will be back momentarily.
Aiden Robinson in at quarterback for the drive.
Interesting decision by Coach Woods here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Staying in the same formation, giving it to Slater off the sweep. Slater cutting upfield and look out. Brock Slater can fly, going towards the end zone. Touchdown, Enid.
Well, it looks like it was a good decision to put him in on the drive because he's able to move the offense very well to get the touchdown.
Sophomore quarterback Aiden Robinson drives Enid down the field, and Brock Slater with his first touchdown of the season.
Lead was given back. Looking to make it a 4-point lead.
2:29 to go in the legendary leg of Daniel Real to send it up and away through the uprights, hopefully for Enid. Kick is good. Real with the extra point. Enid leads by 4. Fourteen to 10 is the score, 2:29 to go. And Real sends it away deep. Jonathan picks it up inside the 10. Jonathan trying to find a hole, and he gets to about the 22. Excuse me, the 24. And Bryce Bender is going to be coming onto the field here soon with his offense. And let's see what head coach Tanner Roof for the Huskies decides to do here as they're down by 4. First down and 10, ball at the 24 on the right hash. 10 personnel formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Play fake, looking deep, left sideline, and overthrown.
Couldn't get it.
For one of the 3rd or 4th times tonight, overthrows his wideout, and for the 2nd time,
Well,
was overthrown, intended for Frazier.
It looked like he was going to have it on his fingertips, but overthrow and a drop. A wasted opportunity on first down as they had a wide open man.
A bit of jitters so far for this 0-3 North squad, who is not, they're really just not a bad team. They're just making a couple of mistakes that are costing them right now. In trips left now. 1 to the right, shotgun. Motions the back, bad snap. Rolling left, flag down. Fires, and he throws it away. See what the call is here soon.
See what the call
Holding
is.
on Edmond North.
Drives them even more back. I believe it. You mean you really don't want to see that if you're a Husky fan?
15-yard penalty from the spot of the flag.
Backed up,
2:09 to go here in the third quarter.
backed up pretty far. This defense has got to come away with something on this drive.
Huskies deep in their own territory, their backs to the end zone. 4 wide receivers set. Bender,
Takes
kind of a wobbly pass, and Frazier reels it in, tries to make a play, and he'll only get past the line of scrimmage a little bit.
get that yardage back and then a little bit more. He just takes what he gets from the play. Nobody open except for that one receiver. So now it's third down. The Enid defense needs to get off the field.
3rd down and 9 for North. 1:37 to go here in the third. 10 personnel formation, Bender. Making a change on the line. Plainsmen send 3. Play fake over the middle. Bad accuracy, flag down after the play.
Looks like it'll be a pass interference on the defense. Britton comes specifically. So a penalty on the defense will be an automatic first down on the defensive pass interference.
Ball at the 34. After a DPI by number 44, Britton Combs. 2 safety set for Enid here. Usually go with 1, but back there is 31 Marcus Tommy and 20 Tyson Kennedy. $1:22 to go in the third. Bender looking right, going through his progressions, has pressure, and he's hit hard by Alvarado. Intended for Jonathan, and they're throwing a flag on the field.
Penalty gets waived off, so the drive will resume normally.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion and coverage by number 35, Carlos Alvarado. Plainsmen sent pressure last play, and Hayden,
Haven't seen a whole lot of pressure tonight.
yeah,
From both sides, really. We expected a lot of pressure from Edmond North, and they just haven't sent a whole lot of pressure tonight.
I mean, yeah, we said 50%, so that's once every 2 plays, but we really haven't seen a lot, and it's really, really interesting.
We've seen both of these defenses just drop as many people as they can back and avoid the pass and defend the pass.
And they brought about 65% of pressure against Deer Creek in week 0, and then whenever they played Memorial last week, it was about 40% of the time. So we're kind of expecting somewhere in between that, like maybe 50, 55, but really have not seen a
They
lot.
have not stuck to their identity tonight.
They're kind of staying back. They got to cover Andrews You got to see what Rao does.
Trying to
The ball's
avoid,
in his hands because he's very dangerous.
trying to avoid the deep shot.
1:15 to go. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Play fake. Fires. Did they say he has it? They do. 1st and 10 Huskies still in their own territory. Ball at the 48. First and 10, ball near midfield. Hands it off, goes up the middle. And 32 gets hit hard by the Plainsman D.
Nonetheless, it'll still, I believe, be a first down.
Dalton Minnick with the 9-yard carry for the Huskies as they pass midfield and get into Plainsman territory.
Will be a first down. Gain of 10.
14 to 10 is the score. 45.5 seconds to go as the clock is ticking down as we speak.
This defense has got to step up and make something happen.
We saw 2 scores in the past 2 drives from each team. Maybe we see a 3rd one in a row. Hat trick, Hayden. Trips left, shotgun, 1 to the right. Bender back to pass. Over the middle, Jonathan takes it in, breaks a tackle, and that's a first down for North.
Coming up on the final play of the quarter.
Gonna get spotted at the 25.
Big catch for the first down. Heading into the red zone.
10 seconds. Bender.
This is not looking good for the Plainsmen right now.
Hand off, and he's gonna get taken down. Only 4 yards on that one with the carry number 32, Dalton Minnick.
Blue Sea gets the stop after the 4-yard gain to end the quarter, as we will end the quarter on a 14-10 4-point lead by the Plainsmen. We will be back in a few moments.
Ball at the 21, Wildcat formation. Hill going forward. Looks like it could be 3rd and short. And they're moving the chains. First down North at the 15 in the red zone. Wildcat again, but it's a throw wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Simpson. And North takes the lead again, and that's a hat trick on scores in the past 3 drives. Edmond North on top.
Great play design to get the lead back on the touchdown.
11:37 to go here in the 4th. 16-14 is the score. Enid trails by 2. To hold Bender and to kick 99, Mr. McKee for North.
To make the lead 3.
It's up, and it is good.
Drilled it.
3-point lead by Edmond North, looking to break their 3-game losing streak this season. Last year they went 3-7 in 6A1 2nd District. And this win would really matter for Edmond North in the playoff race this season, Hidden.
It really would be. .11:37 to go, 17-14, Huskies up 3 on the kickoff. As I've said before, this Enid offense has to respond.
And the ball falls down for the second time tonight. That's deja vu, Hayden.
Hopefully it doesn't fall again so he can get the kickoff. Here,
McKee sends it away. And that's a penalty flag, and you cannot kick that one out of bounds.
I hate to sound like a broken record, but this Plainsman offense really needs to respond on this drive. Get something going. Let's see who's going to be in at quarterback on the drive. It looks like number 4 is going into the huddle.
So Aiden Robinson for the Plainsmen, looking to score after their last drive. Only a couple plays with a big Tyke Andrews reception. Got them across midfield and set them up into good position to score.
So interesting that they bring him into the game to play QB. He capitalized on the first drive.
And Edmond North last drive with the Wildcat fake. Ended up passing it wide open. Simpson in the end zone for the touchdown. So it's going to be 1st down and 10. Ball at the 39. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Robinson in the game.
See if Robinson can lead them to victory.
Snap. Handoff. Rao. Forward for 1 to 2 yards there. 2nd down and long for Enid. Second and 7. 11:05 to go in the game. 17-14. North leads. In the shotgun. Play fake over the middle. Andrews taken in.
Great
Breaks a tackle.
pass.
And look out, it's a foot race. Going towards the end zone. Tyke takes it in.
And he wins the race. Touchdown, Plainsman. Look at Aiden Robinson balling out once he gets in. Great pass on the slant. And that's a foot race that nobody is going to win against Tyke Andrews.
Enid takes the lead again. That's 4 scores in a row in each drive from both teams. 20-17 is the score. Enid leads by 3.
Looking to make it 4 again.
2 timeouts for North and 1 for Enid. Benton hold, Real kick up, and the kick goes through the uprights, and it is good.
The kick,
4-point lead for the Plainsmen.
the kick was perfect. A perfect drive, capped by a perfect kick.
And the special teams units will be coming out onto the field for both teams after back-to-back-to-back-to-back scores. Here in the second half, we didn't have much scoring in the first half, Hayden, only scoring in the first quarter.
It seems like these offenses have been really brought back to life late in this game. Aiden Robinson comes in and brings his offense back to life with the last 2 drives for scores. Touchdowns, too.
Yeah, this is where the adrenaline and tempo really starts to pick up this late in the game. In any football game, even if you're down 50 points, the adrenaline's going to be there.
See if he
That's
can,
the fourth quarter.
Let's see if he can keep that momentum up.
(21-17). Real to send it away for Enid. Deep kick, touchback. And the Edmond North Huskies have home field advantage, and they're going to start at offense at their own 20.
This could be the drive of the game for them.
Maybe we see a 5th score in a row.
That'd be pretty crazy. After this game becomes defensive battle, it turns into an offensive matchup. It truly would be an amazing game.
.46 to go in the game. 21-17. Enid leads. Wildcat. Hill hands it off. Frazier. Hit hard by Combs and dragged down. 5-yard gain for North. Frazier has had not a terrible game, but we've expected more. I mean, if you're Division I recruits,
This Blue Sea,
you would expect more.
This Blue Sea has bent a little bit in this game, but they have not completely broken. They have been pretty up to the task tonight.
Wildcat takes it himself. Hill goes up the hole. And he's going to get a first down.
He will get brought down.
Passes that first down marker by 5 yards. 10-yard gain by Hill there. At their own 35, Plainsmen looking for a stop. After they move the chains, it's first down. Hill takes it again. Hill looking for a hole, dragged down by Alvarado. 6-yard gain by Hill there. 16 yards in the past 2 plays for Hill. Near midfield, Hill again for the 3rd time, stuffed behind the line of scrimmage, 2-yard loss for the Huskies, and it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Big 3rd down.
Defensive coordinator Coach Shears looking for a stop here.
This would be a pretty big stop.
Let's see what Tanner Roof decides to do here for the Huskies. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Bender in the game, play fake, looking over the middle, and through his hands, incomplete. That's the D1 guy. Has had quite of a disappointing game, as we say it again.
Good job on the refs to not call the penalty either. It looked like they were going to for a moment.
Fourth and 6. And Bender and his offense are going to be forced to punt. And to punt it will be Bender for Edmond North. And back to receive, number 9, the big guy, Tyke Andrews. 2 touchdowns so far. Whistle on the field.
You know, I know it's not super late in the game. It is kind of late in the game, but I'm a little surprised they're not going to go for it.
Yeah, it isn't super late in the game. I mean, there's 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
But with the
But-
way this Enid offense have been playing the last few
Yes.
drives, you'd think you'd go for it.
That is correct, Hayden. I mean, Aiden Robinson's been driving them down the field.
Because he
play
could
after
make
play.
this a 9-point lead, and then all of a sudden, or no, not a 9-point lead. Sorry, an 11-point lead at the most, and or not at the most. They could go for 2. I doubt it, but you get the point.
Yeah.
This would be a moment where you should go for it on 4th down. At least that's what it seems like to me. And I think they might. Well, the punt return unit is coming out. And I doubt we see a fake.
4th down and 6.
Oh.
And it looks like a wildcat formation.
Yeah, so it looks like they will go for it. I was right. Or no, a punt.
Excuse me, they will punt.
It looks like they were going to go for it, and then it looks like they were going to punt.
And another timeout on the field.
And then they call a timeout.
It's been very interesting so far here at Husky Stadium tonight, Hayden. 21-17.
Interesting clock
score.
management. Interesting usage of timeouts.
It's going to be one timeout for each team now. As we're at 8 minutes and 50 seconds, you're going to have to use that one timeout very wisely. And the Enid faithful all lined up on the other side from where we're at right now in the press box. And there's a lot of Enid fans out here tonight, Hayden.
Yeah, a pretty good turnout for an away game this far away. We usually don't get turnouts like this on away games. So to everyone that has come out to support our Plainsmen, thank you.
And if you are tuning in too, thank you very much. And I'm going to give a shout out to 2 of some of my great friends, Caitlin and Kinsey Stotts. Happy birthday. They came out here with a couple of their friends. I got invited, but I was like, hey, I'm with the broadcasting crew. I can't come. To punt. North sends it at the right sideline, out near the 30. And Enid's going to set up for 1st down.
So will Robinson come back out again on this drive? The story of the game could end up being how he came in and won the game.
They're walking on the field, and I'm looking. Who's out there? It is Robinson again. For the 3rd drive in a row. Had 2 quick scores immediately. Spursville was a little slow in the first half. Robinson's out here now. 2 wide receivers to the right, Slater and Andrews. Handoff Rao. Following his blockers, breaks a tackle, breaks another one. Dives forward, gets 9. Luke Rao on the 9-yard gain there.
It's one of his best runs of the night. Hasn't really had the night we usually would see him have. He's been a little off tonight.
Yeah, he always powers forward. I mean, it's Luke Rao. He's a huge guy, about 6'2", 6'3", but you are right. We haven't seen much from him. Sometimes he has games like that. Sometimes he will go off.
They really haven't committed to the run tonight as they usually would. They really like to run the ball, but they haven't as much tonight.
1 wide receiver to each side. Handoff again. Rao spins. And he's going to get a first as he spins away from a couple of Edmond North tacklers.
It looks like they could be playing chew clock at this point and commit to that run. So far, it's been successful in the first 2 carries to get the 1st down. New set of downs going under 8 minutes to play. You're getting close to midfield. They really could put this game away on this drive.
Enid has 0 timeouts left, as North has 1.
Has Luke Rowell come out for Brady Conder?
Give him a little breather real quick. And a new set of
downs.
Yes, sir. 1st down, handoff, Conder.
I'm always here to help you, Landon.
Thank you, sir. It's a 3-yard gain for the Plainsmen. 2-yard gain as he goes back 1. 2nd and 8 upcoming.
shoot almost a whole minute off the clock between now and this play, or last play. So they're doing a good job of chewing the clock and getting time off the clock.
We've been near midfield a lot tonight, Hayden.
Just
Not very many huge chunk plays so far.
haven't been able to capitalize nearly as much as you'd like to.
And the top of your screen, look at the one-on-one. Frazier and Andrews.
Looks like they may put him in double coverage, though.
North sending pressure, handoff. Condor finds a hole, rumbles forward,
And that'll be a third down.
gets 4 yards on the play. Brady Condor with the carry.
He turns it into a third and short instead of a third and around long. So it'll be around third and medium.
3rd and 4 here for Enid. 6:27 to go in the game. 21-17 is your score. Plainsmen lead by 4.
They're aggressive enough. This could be 4-down territory. Be aggressive and put the game away. They've really got Edmond North on their heels right now.
Washington on the left side, Slater and Andrews on the right. They have Wiggins out there at tight end. Whistle down on the field.
See a quick throw, maybe. Three receivers out, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom.
In the shotgun, Wiggins at tight end.
Luke Rao back in.
North looking to bring pressure, and they will. It is a handoff. Rao goes forward, finds a hole, 1st down and more. Luke Rao going towards the end zone. It's a foot race, touchdown, Enid.
And he comes back in at the perfect time. Burst up the middle of the field. He gets the touchdown. What a play, showing off the speed. And this game may be put away.
And Luke Rao, we said he has not had many chunk yard plays, but that's his first one of the night.
That's his biggest play of the night.
His yards per carry has been low, but after that, you bring that up. Touchdown Enid with the flying arm celebration. Point after attempt for number 12, Daniel Real. Mason Benton with the hold. Snap, hold. Kick is up, and it's good. 28-17 is the score. 5:46 to go here in the game. We're live at Edmond North High School here at Husky Stadium. We will be back momentarily. Real sends it away for Enid. Back to receive number 4 off his foot, has to pick it up. And clock is running up the sideline. Jukes trying to make a play, and he's going to be inside the 15.
Good moves, but he's still going to be backed up deep. It's going to be a long drive to try to get some points. You can still get the field goal, but you have to get the ball back and score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
It's going to be really tough for North here to at least tie the game.
See if they're up to the task.
And possibly go to overtime. But if the Enid defense gets one stop, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it could be over.
If I'm the Edmond North offense, I'm not panicking though. Is when you panic, that's when you make mistakes.
Empty backfield for Edmond North. Bender fires through his hands, intercepted. Tyler Charlton, end zone, pick 6.
And I just said don't panic and don't make the mistake.
Another takeaway for the Enid defense.
He doesn't exactly panic. He takes the short pass and it gets tipped off his fingertips right into Tyler's hands, and he takes it back for the pick 6.
First touchdown of his career for the senior, as he's been a defensive player all career. And Tyler Charlton, what a man, ladies and gentlemen.
What a play for the defense to get the turnover and the touchdown. And this game could very well be over now.
34-17, leading by double of what Edmond North has. And the Edmond North fans are walking out of the stadium.
I mean, I'd be walking out too if it were 34-17 with a point on the way. Extra point on the way to make it a 18-point lead. I believe an 18-point lead.
5:29 to go. And the snap goes through Benton's hands, drops it. Real picks it up, and the extra point will not count.
Still a 17-point lead nonetheless. Defense going to be ready to get back on the field after the pick six. Now the offense is going to be in desperation mode in this.
And I don't see Daniel Real out there. Is that Tabitha Miller to send it away? It might as well be.
It is Killian Earhart.
Oh, the soccer player for the Plainsmen. Killian to send it away for Enid. First varsity snap of his career. Sends it. Middle, picked up. Jonathan breaks one tackle, taken down.
Good
Around the
tackle.
25-yard line.
Good tackle after the missed tackle. So one man misses and the other one gets home for the tackle. Said tackle like 4 times in 3 seconds.
Bender fires, taken in, and he's not going to get much. He might get about 9 there.
Good gain on first down.
They say he gets a first down, but it's not going to matter much. 34-17 is the score. Enid leads by 17. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the game.
They're going to try to go quick, maybe try to get an easy score. Maybe try the onside kick.
In the shotgun spread formation. Bender fires again.
Good tackle by Tyler on the play.
And I'd make a tackle like that too if I got a pick six, Hayden.
So would I.
But of course, I probably wouldn't be able to take him down because I'm 5'5".
Yeah, we're just the viewers here.
We're the media guys.
Yeah.
Back to throw again.
The true MVPs. And they'll take the ball out of bounds after the quick throw.
Right side again. That one's towards Frazier Jr. Takes in, gets it out of bounds, gets a couple feet in. Setting up for 3rd down and short.
So 3rd and 1. Obviously 4-down territory.
Bender fires. Same
Same
concept,
play.
excuse me. They're just going to move this ball down, but honestly,
It may not even matter.
May not even matter. You are correct, Hayden. 4:29 to go now as the clock stops after the 1st down and he gets out of bounds. It will resume once he snaps. Bender, shotgun, again, spread. Trying to get open. He's going to have to scramble left after he goes through his progressions. Bender, flag down, looking. Bender gets out of bounds about 5 yards on the scramble.
Comes out of the
4:19 to go now.
Comes out of the backfield, scrambles aside. Nobody open. Perfect coverage. He's going to try to scramble. Flag down.
Awaiting a call by Mr. Head Ref Joe Oglesby here soon.
It looks like
Against Edmond North, they move him back. Holding against the Huskies.
Carmelo Washington came out of the secondary to get him out of bounds.
South Lake Carroll from Texas transfer. This guy's only a sophomore, and I've heard a lot of good things about him.
Yeah, we've heard very good things about the new transfer.
Heard he has some athleticism, can make some plays.
Heard Washington's a very young prospect who can be a very good player for our team.
But, I mean, they can't put him in much. It's pretty early as he is a new transfer, but, hey, he's in right now. He's doing pretty good.
He's made an impact when he's been in.
Trips right, shotgun fires right. Quick throw, Jonathan, ball's out. On the ground, they say it counts.
And Panade slides for it.
And what do they say? Incomplete. As he did not have possession of the ball as it hit his hands.
He almost had his second big play of the game.
Incompletion, 2nd down now.
He could have gotten a slide into the sideline one more time.
Second and 20 at the 39. In their own territory. 4:09 to go in the game.
You know, a little surprised that the starters on defense are still in.
Trips right, Bender. And the pressure's coming. Sacked. Taken down by the Sea of Blue this time. Number 33, Joshua Withy.
And Panade was there too.
As they take Withy out of the game after the quick play.
So both of them get home for the sack.
And the H-back makes a play there.
And that will be a 3rd and forever. It's 4-down territory in all likelihood.
And 10 personnel. Back to throw. Bender. Trying to make a play.
Barely held on.
Intended for Frazier Jr. there.
Nearly held on to it. Looked like you barely had the catch. 4th and 35.
And these Edmond North uniforms are kind of looking like these Penn State uniforms, Hayden. Just realized that. Kind of a late recognition, but.
How's Penn State doing this year? I haven't really
How
checked.
are they? I haven't checked.
I can. Here, let's do a quick check.
Speaking of some other football around the
Chargers Chiefs tonight.
Chargers Chiefs.
24-17 Chiefs lead with 5 minutes to go.
Yes, sir. Go Bolts. Justin Herbert's my quarterback on fantasy. And they're just going to punt it away. And it goes past midfield out around the 47.
Penn State is, let's see. Looks like Penn State is 2-0 after last week crushing Ohio 46-10.
And that's not Ohio State, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
That is the
in all
not the
all likelihood
trademarked
it'd be
that.
reversed.
It's just Ohio University. Because, you know, they trademarked the Ohio State.
Sean Clifford not having a terrible game. 1927, 213, a touchdown that
You know,
week.
he is a 6-year senior, Hayden.
He's not a bad quarterback. But, man, I tell you, what'd you think of that Alabama-Texas game?
That was really surprising.
You know, that really made me think. I don't think Alabama's a top 4 team this year.
I don't know. Texas, honestly, I'm going to say it as an OU fan. They could be back. I was at my show choir retreat last Saturday. We were watching it at the end of the game, and we saw that just the ending, and it was so surprising.
It's a pickup of about 4 on the play.
Heisman hopeful for the second year in a row, Bryce Young, made some big plays at the end of that game.
Yeah, he's a Heisman hopeful, definitely up there with contenders for the Heisman.
And did you see Dylan Gabriel's up there too? Which
Stetson Bennett is the dark horse guy for it. He's been playing on point for Georgia this year.
it's going to be a really interesting Heisman race for the remainder of the season. I mean,
It's one of the more interesting we've had in recent years. So 2nd and 5.
and Aiden Robinson hands it off to Rao.
And he's going to get the first down and more. Getting around 2 minutes left in the game.
Goes forward to the 35 as they move the chains into North Territory. Near the red zone.
Aiden Robinson coming in. What a story to come in this game and bring this offense to life. Get them the win. Scores to be determined, but
About 2 minutes to go here.
in all likelihood, this would be a win for the Plainsmen to get a winning record for the first time this year. And then all of a sudden, if you win 2 more games, you're in the playoffs this year.
Yes, sir, Hayden. And that's very possible for this team. It's been one of the best teams in recent memory.
It would be really great to call a playoff game, wouldn't it be?
Oh, yes. I mean, the last time they were in the playoffs was 2010. And the last winning season they had was 2014, where they had about 5 to 6 wins that year. And with the new playoff rules, I definitely think it is possible, Hayden. I mean, this is a conference win here. It's not district, but it is a conference win.
Would be really, really cool to call a playoff game. Would be a really surreal feeling.
And 1:20 to go as the clock's ticking down.
They may just drain the clock.
And 1 timeout for the Huskies, but I don't think they're going to use it.
Really no reason to call the timeout. Besides maybe pride, but
In a 33 personnel formation. Aiden Robinson hands it off to Rao. Stiff arm. Give him the Heisman move, and he dives forward for about 8.
so he'll get the first down, and this clock is going to get down to around. It'll get down to around 15 seconds left by the time it's fully out.
Third and 3 upcoming for Enid.
Not final yet, but if some miraculous thing happens in the next 30 seconds, the Plainsmen look like they're going to win.
And it looks like they're in the victory formation. I mean, what a game we had tonight, Hayden. Enid Plainsmen come on the road an hour and a half away to Edmond North High School. And the Plainsmen have an amazing win tonight. And they're just going to line up to give each other high fives. And the Plainsmen come on the road and beat the Edmond North Huskies here at Husky Stadium.
34-17, as it will now be final. What a game we had here tonight. After a very disappointing game for both teams in the first half on offense, these offenses came to life a little bit, the Plainsmen more so than the Huskies. In the second half, as we will win 34-17, Aiden Robinson comes in the second half and leads this offense to the promised land.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden Robinson, he did pretty good here in the second half. That first half, like you said, not very high scoring. Score stayed in the first quarter, 7-3 Enid leads, and then going into the second half, the mark where they put Robinson in, they started to score a lot more. It started becoming a little bit of shootout, and then pick 6 happened, and the game looked to be over. But great performance from Enid. I mean, in this bye week, they worked on penalties, I assume,
Cleaned up a lot more than
Yes, for sure.
2 weeks ago.
against the Ponca City team.
And the tackles definitely looked better, too. This looked like an all-around better game for this offense and defense than previous weeks
Yes,
this
and
year.
this Edmond North team, pretty physical, but they just couldn't hang on to the pace of the Plainsmen tonight. They added some good tempo here late into the second half, and they just couldn't hold on. But
So,
what are your final thoughts tonight, Hayden?
nonetheless, I think it was a good game all around, and I can't wait to celebrate this game with
And-
everyone.
Yes, sir.
And
Landon,
we can do
ahead.
it.
Landon Collins alongside Hayden Clark. We are signing out. Go Big Blue, live the creed.
Go Big Blue.
Final score, 34-17, Enid wins.
And we will have a good night, as we hope you do too.
Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.